What's good, YouTube? It's Elliot here from Neanderthal Fitness, www.neanderthalfit.com, personal trainer, fitness instructor, YouTube, speak croakily at the camera dude today. So today's video is, again, sorry dudes, it's not fitness related, but this is something I found important to put out there. I want to kind of start a dialogue, if we can get you guys' opinion on this. But of course, as always, I'm going to give you mine. So what is this all about? Basically, it's about my opinion that YouTube, as much as this upsets me, as I'm only just really getting into the game now, in terms of a platform for young entrepreneurial people to put data out there, to put services out there, and to interact with people, is kind of dissipating. It's going to vanish. It will be no more. Why do I think that it's on the down and down? Is television. Okay, so kids like shit that's new and hip, and perhaps their parents don't do, right? So Facebook was really popular for a while, and then Facebook's kind of fading off because all the young guys' parents are on Facebook now. It's not really cool, they flood you with ads, it's a bit shit. So everyone's going to Twitter or Instagram, or like people are apparently talking a lot on WhatsApp and Kick and those kind of things because their parents aren't on there, right? Young people have the power because they're the big absorbers of the internet. Like, they don't have these full-time jobs and shit, right? So they have more time to be on there. They're generally more up to date with how technology works, what's new, what's fresh. So young people are the power behind making money from these things. So the way Mark Zuckerberg made money from Facebook originally was young people got into it. Like, everyone was into it, so advertising and everything, they could make loads of money. That's hardly a scientific breakdown, but basically the young people find something cool, they get into it, they use it a lot, and then it's got this great power. Okay, so TV, however, TV is old news now. People are watching more and more and absorbing more and more information through their personal devices, through their phones, through their tablets, through their laptops, their PCs. They're absorbing this information from the internet. So we can now stream TV shows online, or indeed we can go on YouTube and watch people who have no budget behind them, people who might have amazing stories, amazing information to share, and they can put that out through YouTube now, and people, they don't have to get the approval of a large company before they can do that. Like, if you want to be on TV, obviously you've got to get like a deal where you sign up with ITV or BBC or whatever, Fox, whatever you have in your country. You have to audition, and they have to put a lot of money into it, and they produce these programs, yada yada yada. So TV is old hash, and people are finding ways to bam straight to the people who want the information by doing shit on YouTube. However, I'm rambling. What are we at? Oh, we're only at like 3 minutes, so what are you complaining about? I'm not rambling that much. This is really quick for me to get to the point. But basically, on TV now, you guys have probably seen it, they're becoming more commonplace. Companies are starting to produce adverts in the style of YouTube videos. So big corporations that are trying to sell products are doing YouTube style adverts where, like, I saw one the other day, I think it was L'Oreal or something, I could be wrong, it was some kind of hair product, and they're like, oh, meet Ella, she's a fashion blogger, and there's so many shots in the advert of her like filming things through her phone, and it's that kind of thing where I would say ever since Zoella released her book, I would argue that that's when people really became switched on to the fact that YouTube was a lucrative medium and how engaged its viewers were. And how wealthy some people have become from doing videos on YouTube. Zoella made that famous with, she released her book and she became insanely rich. Outsold the Harry Potter books within like a couple of days, if that. And, then the big corporations, their advertising firms are saying to them, hey, this is good shit, right? So we need to get down with the kids. We need to engage with them doing what they're doing, watching what they're watching. So they're producing these TV adverts in the style of YouTube videos. Now, as that becomes more commonplace, my feeling is that people will start to see a correlation. Like, they'll start to think, oh, this shit on the TV, this is faked. You know, the characters you're seeing come through the camera on YouTube may no longer be as pure. Obviously, the airwaves are going to be flooded with new people who don't necessarily have anything interesting to share, but they've heard that you can make money through it, so there's going to be a whole host of new crap that nobody wants to watch being put out there. And you know, yeah, as it becomes more and more on TV, people are going to be like, oh man, this is so mainstream now, like my parents are into it, and it's not cool and original and fresh. I'm not down with the kids, as you can tell by the phrases I say, but you understand my point, that by making something the norm, it loses its attraction, it loses its coolness. And also, you know, there's going to be now more pressures on YouTube and other companies like them to kind of follow suit from large corporations, like giving them money levies and stuff. Obviously, there was the whole thing about net neutrality not long ago, which I believe is still kind of being undenied about. But even so, there's going to be a lot of pressure, like companies offering up loads of cash to, you know, to be able to put adverts and shit in front. Like, you even see it on YouTube now, adverts in front of YouTube videos which are in the style of YouTube vloggers, but it's not actually. It's from like a corporation selling hair products or beauty products or mobile phone contracts or whatever it may be, and it's going to start to blur the lines until there's nothing of what YouTube used to be left. And that's kind of my feelings on it. I'm going to continue to put out my content. I love doing this. You know, I've made an amazing amount of videos, I think, for the amount of time I've been on here. You know, we're up over 100 videos. I never thought that I would produce that many videos. I never thought that so many people would watch. And my channel's very small compared to most people's, to any popular channels, really. We're still very small. Please do keep it growing by subscribing, commenting and liking the video if you like what you saw. But as I say, this is a dialogue. If you have any videos or are going to make videos on what you think about this, hit me up in the comments, and you know, I'll try and check that out. I find it a bit of a struggle to view comments at the moment, doing everything on my phone, but hey, I'll try and figure that shit out eventually. Maybe a decent YouTube creator app will come out. If you're watching YouTube, pay attention. A decent creator app that allows you to, you know, do what you can do on the PC on Android. That'd be cool. Anyway, off topic. As I said, I am worried that that is the way things are going to go. That this has kind of reached its peak, and now we're on the downward spiral of YouTube, and everyone will move on to the next big craze. But hey, that's why people tell you not to make a career on social media, because it changes too quickly. But if you're ahead of the curve, you might already know the next great video sharing site, and you might be the trendsetter who gets crazy rich. But anyway, people, that's my video, my little rant. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said before, comment, subscribe, like, check out my rest of my channel. There's a lot of videos, a lot of cool content, mostly about fitness, but some just general chit chat. Peace, dudes.